Hello, this is my final assignment video journal, The Last of Us, where I will be comparing terms from our course textbook and comparing them to the game and the show, The Last of Us. So to start with some moral issues, should Joe have let Ellie die so the vaccine could be made to save others? I say no. Not only because I'm a mom, but I don't think that a child or anyone should die um, unless they choose to. And she did not choose. And she wasn't old enough to choose for herself anyway. I think, yes, he should have taken her. I would have done the same thing. So I admit I couldn't get much from the game, but I have seen the show, and their attachment styles. And I feel like they have an affectionate bond after a while. Of course, I think at first they're probably both avoidant. They at first display an avoidant attachment because she had to grow up. After her mother died, she grew up kind of tough, um, fighting and learning how to defend herself. She was born in a time after um, the zombies had taken over. Um, so, after a while, they form a secure attachment. Especially Joel, he already knew how to form those types of attachments. And for Ellie, it's a little bit harder. And I don't know if she ever feels very secure around Joel. So, discuss how the trauma experienced by Joe and Ellie affect their behaviors. You can obviously see how um, paranoid they are. Uh, you know, the trauma, it keeps them on their toes. They're wary of all strangers, even ones that aren't zombies. They learn to hide and protect themselves from the threat. They watch from afar and get to know people before they get close to them. They fit the textbook descriptions of PTSD? Yes. They avoid talking about what hurts. So Joe will avoid talking about his daughter Sarah, and Ellie will avoid talking about um, her purpose. She knows she's immune, and she can't tell anybody because it would be dangerous for her. So, what are my thoughts on the idea of the cordyceps taking over the human CNS or central nervous system? Um, I think that's a good idea. If a virus can do that, they can control the mind and the body. The nervous system sends all signals to the brain. Sensation. It has a lot to do with hormones. It makes up the brain and the spinal cord, and it takes over all automatic and intentional movements and thoughts. So there's no part of them that has not been infected. I recently did see another show, a sci-fi show, where a virus attacked a space virus that attacks the nervous system, but it actually made the nervous system jump out of her body. It was freaky. Examine Joe and Ellie through different altruism theories from the textbook and apply both of those theories. Applying those theories to both characters. I'll start with Joel. I feel like he started out with a type of reciprocal altruism, or even the um, group based altruism. To help the entire group for the good of the nation. He was expecting something in return for his ego and to save mankind. But I feel like he eventually develops an empathy for Ellie. Both of them, they have an empathy for each other, whether it's two different types of empathy. As far as what is in Ellie's capacity, the empathy altruism expects nothing in return. And these two have depended on each other in ways that they're not sure of. So he misses his daughter, and Ellie, it kind of reminds him of her. But she's never had an actual protector or a father. But she finally comes to love him like that. But it's hard for her to admit until it's too late. I think I've already discussed this at the beginning of my journal, but considering what Joel would do, you know, me as a person, if I didn't know her, if she wasn't my daughter or somebody that I loved, I might see it differently. What if her life depended on my family's life? So I can look at it from both perspectives, but I still don't think that a human being should have to die for everyone else's good. There's got to be another way. Maybe there's somebody else, or um, maybe they can run long enough till they find a way to extract the antivenom without killing her. All right, thank you.